Welcome into another edition of the TIRAC Expert Film Session. This week I wanted to take a look at the passing game of Penn State. And Christian Hackenberg is having a tremendous season, but I'm telling you the wide receivers that he has on his team are really helping him out. Let's start with the basics, route running. We take a look at the top of the screen. We're going to see Hamilton, who's going to do a good job of running a post route. When he runs this post route, it's important that he's able to track the football. He does all of that. Let's take a look at the release of Hamilton. He's looking inside, does a good job. Here's what's important though. He gets right to about here. Now he's even. Now once he's even, he's leaving. Every DB knows that. Watch him explode to the corner. Now here's what's important. Look at the eyes. He is tracking this football all the way. Christian Hackenberg is throwing that ball out there so he can run underneath it. Does a good job there. So we see him run the post route. We see him coming off here. Now this is a two-man route. Again, let's take a look at Hamilton. He's right there, going to be the outside receiver. He has to be patient coming off the line. Now here's what's important. Let's take a look at this. It's one of the things that you got to focus in on. That DB is trying to play the inside, take it away, forcing him to go outside. We run it back. Hamilton still does a good job of getting back on top of him, take it back just a little bit. I call this a stack. He's on top of the corner, he's still up top on top of the route, and he can go either out, he can go in, or he can take this thing to the corner if he likes. He's at the mercy. So now he does a good job of coming in, comes downhill, catches the ball, protects it, gets upfield. To be able to run routes, you have to be precise, you have to run them at the proper depth, otherwise the passing game is thrown off. This is where wide receivers can separate themselves, high pointing the football. Geno Lewis does a tremendous job of this. Let's take a look at the bottom of the screen, the play he makes here. The ball is thrown up. The DB is in perfect position to make this play. When you watch him catch it at his highest point, he attacks it. Now, as we follow him through this, he does a good job of continuing to stay with it and brings it down and stays inside. Let's take another look. Keeps the ball at his highest point, does not bring it directly down so the DB can strip it, takes it away, makes sure he secures the catch. Yards after catch or yak. And this is a big play, right? Bubble screens, we see that yards after catch. It's important that the receiver can do a good job of making a play. We throw it short, he gets it out, and is able to make a play. So you see the stiff arm. Watch him pull the leg through. The one leg's not going to be able to take him down. He's going to be able to get back upfield. He doesn't want to run out of bounds. Tight ropes, dives, finds the pylon, touchdown. Yak yards, yards after catch. Let's take another look. Let's look at number 12, Godwin, who does a great job of it as well. Comes off the line, comes back, gives his offensive lineman a little time to get outside, and then he powers up the field. How about a little balance there and getting skinny at the end? Let's take another look at it. And this is what you want to watch. A couple things here. Catches it, immediately protects the football. Why? Because there's a defender that's right here that's coming at him from the inside. So he wants to be able to protect it, getting up the field. Uses his offensive line, stiff arm, again, still fighting for yardage, puts the hand down. He doesn't go out of bounds. You'll see a lot of receivers try to go out of bounds. He gets up the field. I think one of the things you continue to see when you watch this Penn State offense work with Christian Hackenberg is the plays that these wide receivers are going to be making. Today versus Northwestern, they're going to have an opportunity to make some plays because Northwestern's going to want to make them one-dimensional, force them to throw. So expect these wide receivers to be able to come up with some big plays in the pass game. Let's go back to you, Dave.